what I'm doing when I tell them steady. So if I let them go here a bit, look, watch. I'll just tell them now, steady, steady, walk. I'll let them go again, trot, trot up, steady. If you listen to the beat, you can see what I'm doing with my fingers, look. Okay, pulling them and stopping them. There, look, can you see? All the pieces of rubber in their mouth. Walk. And come back to walk. Just walk. Just walk. Marching on. We come into a junction. I'll just tell them steady. Steady, boys. Steady. I'm taking them up to the white line, the broken white line. Because they ain't stupid, they know that's a junction. And stand still. So when you come up here, you'll see we're just about, I think we're less than a mile, or about a mile from home. They're not sweating, you know, or anything. So they're not sweating, you can see their breath there, they're not puffing, you know, just breathing, right? So they're not worn out in a mile. They've walked, they've trotted. They trot fast, they trot slow, and then they're standing. They're standing on a slack rein. If I leave that there, stand still. And I'll just tell them stand still. They don't move. Can you see? Just standing. We're going to stand here for a minute until a car comes. We're going to stand here for a minute until a car comes. What's the call? We've got a dust cart. Ideal thing, right? So he's coming up here. And he's going to be turning by the side of us. Then we've got a van coming here right in front of him, and a car. So they've got to stand there till I tell them different. Stand still. All right, mate. Stand still. Stand still. So there they are, another motor car coming here. So what I'm trying to teach them here is, don't matter just because the motor car's gone, it doesn't give them the right to fucking walk off. They've got to stand still when they're told. So they've just got pieces of rubber in their mouth. That's all they've got, a bit of rubber. So what I'm trying to say to you, they are now standing at a junction with traffic coming around them, and they're doing their job. Now my problem is, do you have the ability to drive these horses? Yeah, I mean, like what I'm trying to say to you, I'm not putting you down, don't think that. I'm trying my best here, my level best to help you. So when you come at the weekend and you drive these, now we've got two got this car here going straight on, and they're still standing there. See where the reins are, laid on their back, they're slack. There is no control over these horses at all, only my voice and what I'm telling them to do. Another motor coming up here now. And they're just standing there quiet and doing their job. They've got two nice bikes coming here now. Nice fluorescent jackets and that, because they didn't like them at all. You know, I don't think they're keen of them now. You can see the way they're looking. And another one going straight and past in front, and they're standing there. But they're not sweating. They're not been worked to bleeding death. You know. So we got to go now because we've got, what is he, a dust cart?
You know, big skip lorry.
Come round, babies, walk on. Just walk. And there they go at the walk. Nice and slow. Got to I'll ask them to hold it back, this old wood baby. Big heavy vehicle, this is. You know, being similar to a wedding carriage, weight-wise. I've got no brakes, you can see down here. I ain't using my brakes. Watch the reins, look. Steady boys, steady my girls, steady. See the reins, slack. They're holding it back. They are doing their job because I am telling them to. Because I'm asking them to. You see my hands, slack reins. I'm not holding them back. The britching's pushing in their arse and they're pulling the pull chain on the front. You see? But I'm not pulling them back. The reins are just loose. So they've been here a fortnight, or will have been, and they learn the job. But am I wasting my time? I've got loads of horses to do. These horses here. Steady baby, come over. Come over. They're just doing their job. They're walking uphill. Just walk now, darling. Just walk. Just walk. Good boy. Just walk. Just walk. Okay, now I'll bring them right over to these bins because they don't like the dustbin. Come over, bud. Come over. Come over. That's it. There's good girls. Steady. Steady. But what I don't want to happen is you go and mess all the work up I've done because you ain't got the experience, you know. What I do when I break horses is a partnership between you and me. So what I'm saying is, I do all the horses, break them, show you that they're 100%. Your input is to be able to drive them. And there's so many people out there that think they're coachmen, or think, you know, they can do this and do that. And at the end of the day, they ain't coachmen. They are not horsemen. They'd like to be, because you own horse, don't make you horseman. Because you've got a coach, don't make you coachman. Please believe me. Walk when you're told. Just walk. So, you see them going along there. Now, we've got to trot on because we've got a way to go. But I've just showed you there, coming from my house. You look at this great big property here. This is 9 o'clock in the morning. 10 to 9, I think it is, something like that at the moment. You should look at this great big property here. When you come over, you'll see where that is. And you can, you know how far it is. You can tell by their coats. They're not sweating, they're not puffing, you know, they're not belching steam out their nostrils. So they're just doing as they're told nicely. Okay, trot boys, trot, trot. Come on, my girl, steady now, steady trot. And then just going away at a nice steady trot. Their heads are not straight yet. That's because they're on the wrong side and they can't get used to it, you know. Like that horse wants to be over there, so I can hold them straight, but it's keeping them straight on the road that's the problem, you know what I mean? You can see them going down there nice now. And I just say to them, watch me fingers, no brake, steady, steady. Steady, steady, look, you see? Steady, boys. Hear the beat slowing right down? And that's with me fingers. I had some silly bastard ask me, he sees me driving two-handed. So he said, can you drive, you know, one-handed? I'll drive these 30 mile one-handed. There's nothing to do with that. The reason I drive two-handed is to fill their mouths. Get them right, get them set where I want them to be, and get them working together as a pair. by my mate. See that there? That old bit of stonework.
Yeah.
Well, she's pattern. Made them years ago, me and him.